Hello, my name is Kristen Renee Miller. I'm a poet and French to English translator and the managing editor for the Kentucky-based indie publisher Sarabande Books. I translate the poet Marie-Andrée Gill, an Ilnu Nation poet from Quebec and the acclaimed author of 3 books of poetry. A doctoral student in literature, Gill's research and creative work focus on the decolonial project of writing the intimate. Gill hosts the award-winning Radio Canada podcast Les Nus racontaient l'histoire crochée, telling our twisted histories, which reclaims Indigenous history by exploring words whose meanings have been twisted by centuries of colonization. Gill is the 2-time recipient of the Salon du Livre Prize in Poetry and the Indigenous Voices Award. In 2020, she was named Artist of the Year by the Quebec Council of Arts and Letters. Today I'll be reading a selection of micropoems from Gill's most recent book, Chauffer le dehors, which I've translated Heating the Outdoors, in which writing and love are acts of decolonial resilience. These poems are rooted in Nitassinan, the boreal territory and ancestral home of the Ilnu Nation, and their speaker navigates her parallel interior landscape, the territory of heartbreak and humor, cynicism and tenderness. The way you blow a kiss, kept in your palm, I blow words. With a stale hope in the pit of my throat, a last drink of milk before it expires. A caress without purpose, a splicing of limbs, a dust kitten on the floor, a room closed off in fall, a scab torn off, regrown. I lay my remains on the stove, and my birds hide themselves away to die. You're the clump of blackened spruce that lights my gasoline-soaked heart. It's just impossible you won't be back to quench yourself in my cream soda ancestral spirit. Still, I wish we'd poached again, that you'd laced up my fur in your fingerless gloves, that you'd wrung out my heart like mounting a pelt to a frame. I'd have shown you I can smile at myself as a carcass of the word dread. I'm still hoping for a door cracking open, for a daybreak between the lines of our story. But I admit I would trade my heart simply for a good bowl of macaroni and sausages. It's a love story like all my others. A bus marked select with nobody on board. If you want to know where I am now, that's me, writing "Hey, what's up?" in Zamboni meltwater. In the village, we watch each other live. We turn to all the cars that pass. We mark with orange flags on the edges of dirt roads all the places we left our beliefs. I eat it hot whenever I go to the co-op or the pharmacy. There's always a memory loitering down an aisle or a corny love song playing, and it perks me up. It's like that saying I hate. Eat your hand, but keep the other for tomorrow. Fear. I keep it for the shining eyes of night animals. I keep it for stories of dead children, for black ice and beetles in my hair. Fear. It's running into each other at the mini-mart and not knowing what to do with our bodies. Sometimes I close my eyes and pretend I'm there. You hold the trout, I pull out the hook. With my thumb in the gill, I crack the bone and kill it. I'm proud to know how to do that. I think I'm good. Christ, it sucks to have been so happy. Kissing. It's just like the movies. You take off slowly, float toward the gym ceiling, get tangled in championship banners from bygone years. I carved the birds for supper, as I was due to you but in reverse. Graft onto you articulated wings and full-throated cries, so you could see the savage flowers of my raw heart, the 1,000-year medicine that envelops us. What remains? crying, laughing, like everyone knows. The scent of laundry soap and two-stroke gasoline and my clit like a ronde dancer. All alone when her turn comes. I too can run after elk and listen to the uncomplicated poetry of aspen. Under the snow-drunk sun I replace you. In each new trail I open and enter like a woman in heat. In the sharp, bright paths of snowflakes, being born. I want to keep a little crooked what remains of sweetness. Spells blown hot into the holes of our fists, felted boots by the stove, a rubbed balloon left stuck to the wall. With the word slowly as an ally, I connect the dots in ascending order, make myself a new face. I sweep up the sawdust, I gnaw the meat off each day and spit out the pin bones. Even if the future shrugs its shoulders and untangles its threads quietly but not quickly, I know that we will disappear to some place other than the sky, some place we've unzipped just wide enough to inhabit. It's enough to make me disarrange the furniture, let out the cat, and lie down and wait for the mountain, taking its slow walk across the millennia, even as blowflies blossom at last from my belly. I want to feel that freedom of driving after dark, in some unknown town, so late the red lights are flashing. I touch wood. I close my mouth, but I keep on repeating to the encompassing silence. If you are looking for me, I am home, or somewhere on Nitassinan. All my doors and windows are open. I'm heating the outdoors. And Heating the Outdoors will be available in English in spring 2023 from Book Hug Press out of Toronto. Thank you so much.